仕事してるってこと。
さすが。いただいております。お進みいただいても、手奥に会場があります。はい、お願いします。そうです。登壇された小林さんって方が御社の、はい、ご存知ですかね。いつもイベシジも頑張ってらっしゃる。手奥に会場ありますね。しかもなんかあれだよ、いつも作りましたよね。いつも。
司会を担当させていただきます。沖永原と申します。後ほど登壇もいたしますが、どうぞよろしくお願いします。
はい、皆さんこんにちは。このイベントの、発起人ですかね、左近次と申します。よろしくお願いいたします。今日は50人くらいの方がですね、いらっしゃる予定なんですが、ちょっと後からいらっしゃる方がいるので、すみません、先に来たのでお待たせしてすみません。一応今日英語のイベントなんですけど、英語をすでに話せますよっていう方、どれくらいいらっしゃいますか？結構いらっしゃいます。あと英語勉強中っていう方、どれくらいいらっしゃいますか？ほとんどの方が英語勉強中。あとはいつか英語できたらいいなって思う方、結構いらっしゃいます。はい。今日は、もうすでに英語が普通にお話しできる人も話していただけますし、僕みたいに勉強中の人も頑張って話しますし、で、お金払って英語スクールに行くんですけど、ダメ生徒ですね。宿題できない、予習できないみたいなタイプで、なかなかいかないんですけど、唯一その中で英語でプレゼンをしてくださいっていう課題が出たときに、唯一なぜかわからないモチベーションがめちゃくちゃ湧いてですね、プレゼント練習だけはすごいやる気が出てやったっていう、過去にそういう経験があります。ということなんで、またプレゼンに出ようっていうふうにですね、プレゼンを、することを決めたんですけど、いろいろ出場するために英語のスピーチコンテストとか探したんですけど、していただけたので、今回このイベントを主催することになったというところ
取られてしまって、あんまりプレゼンの精度がっていうところではあるんですけれども、ご了承いただければなと思っています。英語のプレゼンにはなりますが、皆さんそれぞれ5分ずつです。楽しんでいただける内容、温かい笑顔で皆さんのプレゼンを見ていただければと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。ございます。英語コーチングスクールで参りました。ちょっと弾丸帰国であさって私のところに戻るんですけれども、この場でこうやって皆さんと一緒に、時間と場所をやったと思います。本日はお越しいただきありがとうございます。
最初のファーストバッターですね、小島慶太さんです。僕のプロフィールのところに一番下に柔術家ってあったんですけど、僕はブラジリアン柔術っていうのは結構真剣にやってまして、その、柔術の道場の仲間です。柔術仲間でプレゼンしていただくことになりました。はい、そういう経緯でございます。じゃあ、慶太さんよろしくお願いします。はい。
Hello everyone. Here's a question for you. Have you ever thought that you would like to work abroad? Whether you are actually abroad now or have not had the chance yet, I'm sure you thought about it at least once before. Of course, I'm one of those people. I heard that and thought, oh, he's kind of cool. He lives in at the end of it. But something flipped switch at that moment. That was this summer, and I plan to start working abroad next year. we are planning to expand our service with health salons to get more customers to come back. Like, which is based on line communication tool, helps beauty salons to increase the number of repeat customers by retaining them. In Thailand and Indonesia, the hair salon market is still process of growing. Therefore, we are aiming to first spread and expand market share with large companies that strong reputation in their salon. It was only because of certain event that I decided to work abroad. In the past, I had an idea or thought something interesting, but I didn't take an action because I strictly considered that possible outcomes based on I will make an excuse that I didn't have resources to do it. And then I began before challenge beginning. Then I started saying I work abroad to many people who I met and tried to talk myself in succeeding in my goal. Then a change occurred in myself after doing this. When I decided to do this, I started to think of specific ideas or plans on my own. People generally want to talk about what they think, so like most people, I began sharing more specific ideas to the people around me. Experience situation like this, they will start to consult others and propose more concrete ideas, and the project will become more concrete. More people will help me. I have said I'm going to start my project next year in front of many people on such a nice stage, more and more motivated. This is my small way of fulfilling my dream of working abroad. It may not seem like a really big deal at first, but try not to be too shy to talk other people around you. I believe that this will give you a wonderful gift that there is anything else like it. The childish, I encourage everyone to speak passionately.
感想とかお話しいただきますので、はい、でですね、続いてのプレゼンターは吉澤純一さんでございます。僕が、1年ぐらい前に行っていた英語スクール開拓みたいなという流れでございます。はい、じゃあ吉澤さんよろしくお願いします。
So, good afternoon or good evening, everyone. And I'm here to talk about something that might seem unexpected for some of you guys. It's about rugby. And I know it's not everyone's taste, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but trust me, there's something special about this sport that attracts you enough to give it a try. So today, I'd like to get everyone here stadium to watch a rugby match. And the rules of rugby are too complicated to understand, like scrums or tackles, so we don't know why the players somehow yelling in one place and struggling. So what are they doing? But for now, just forget about the rules. And rugby isn't just about tackles, scrums, or complicated rules. Rugby is kind of spectacle of Chinese manga, and I wanted to show you these graphics really, so I don't have enough time to show you some, so I'll skip them. But if I have spare time later, I'll show them later. And on top of that, you can feel the team spirit when you watch a rugby. I don't know why, but you be proud of the players somehow when you watch a rugby match. And also, friendship, I think each other. It's a beautiful and peaceful sight there. And also, of course, it's a ball game, so you can spectacle show, I think. And moreover, rugby has aspects of both sports. The excitement of watching rugby in the stadium. Food, beverages, alcohol, anyway. It's bring your own those things, those stuff with you. Supporters from both teams sit together side by side in the stadium to support for the players and shoulder to shoulder to root for the players. And all of them are not retired. They are still active. Pablo Matera and Juan Smith and Aaron Smith and more. In terms of rugby, we have our own galaxy. Of course, to get prices based on, I used to take my 5-year daughter to a Precure show. Okay? A single adult ticket cost me about 4,000 yen or 5,000 yen. Compared to the price, I think that's when it clicks. Well, that's when it clicks. I mean, it's not just a sport, it's just an experience. You can set team experience. It's a journey worth taking. So, hopefully, I planted the seed of curiosity in you, and you won't regret it. So, I really appreciate your time, and thank you for this.
ベンチャーの CFO をやりながら、ご自身でもですね、
will be more exciting than any one month, but I'd like to talk about how to start a small business which contribute he had for a long time. For example, I realized the idea which can match dog trainers. Remembered my old friend Choco in my childhood in Kochi. He lived alone. Thanks to that original experience, I could connect my ideas at scale 900,000 per year in Japan, and only 10% is used as products. Almost all of them are thrown away like garbage. Freezing, especially in the countryside, and they are called. As a result, I could appear on local TV news as an entrepreneur, which was one of my dreams. And first, taking action is the social issues are the key points that accelerate the idea. We should not avoid facing ourselves. Third, share your idea with someone you can trust, and you tomorrow can make society a good place. Thank you.
プレゼンをしてみてですね、今の感想と、あとは、登壇の背景なんかをお伺いしたいと思いますので、お三方、ください。英語のプレゼンをひたすら聞き続けると疲れると思うんで、ちょっと日本語のコンテンツを入れております。はい、じゃあ。
登壇の背景としては、本当にお話しした中で、友達の英語はかっこいいなと思って、で昔から海外で仕事はしたいなと思ってたんですけど、機会がなかったんで、声かけていただいたっていうところは背景で、実際やってみたところとしては、日本語でこう、人生で初めて英語でやったところ、フリップをめくり忘れるぐらい緊張してしまい、頭が真っ白になるっていう経験ができたんですが、多分人生の中で最悪のプレゼンテーションだったんだなっていうところが今作れたので、これからは逆に伸びしろしかないなっていう期待感を自分自身に。
ご清聴ありがとうございました。背景ですかね。背景で言うと、今回の、オーガナイザーの一人である左近次さんの、元英語講師で、ちょっと前職にはなるんですけど、一応営業職とかの表参道にあるちょっと年齢が上の方は杉村太郎さんが創業した会社とか言うと、もしかしたらご存知の方もいらっしゃるかもしれないかで、絶対ないとか、ああいう本も出してるんですけど、前職なんで今も関係ないけど関係ないんですけど、ちょっとギリでお話ししたっていう。でそこで会われて、ちょっとそういう違ったテイストをこの2時間、1時間半の中で、提供できたら、よかったかなと思います。で、ラグビー興味ある人もない人も、ちょっとラグビー見に行ってみようかなって思ってもらえたら本当に嬉しいかなと思うので、はい。今回に携わって全く関係ないただの一ファンで、ひたすらファンを増やすために草の根活動をしてるんですけども、はい、皆さんもちょっとスタジアム行ってみようかなと思ったらください。どうもありがとうございました。
はい、ゲストさんありがとうございます。 多分未来ラグビー協会なんか携わってるような気がしてならないですが、はい、頑張ってください。はい、じゃあ松田さん。
で、ちょうど、今後本当に働きたいなっていうふうに今年決めて、留学か転勤が決めてないんですけども、いったところ、左近さんがたまたま、今まではこうちょっとコミュニケーションとかで、なんとかコミュニケーション取れちゃってた感じなんですけども、ビジネスだったり、学校に入るなら本気で話せるようにならないといけないなっていうので、オンライン英会話ちょうど、かっこいいなって思ったんで、来年はそれぐらいになれるといいなと思っています。で、僕もちょっと宣伝しとくと、グルメが好きな方とか、坂本龍馬好きみたいな方がいたら、ぜひ。
来年もっていうことだったので。じゃあ、お三方、ありがとうございました。
社内英語部みたいなコミュニティがあるんですけども、そちらで社外講師をさせていただくご縁をいただきまして、そちらでちょっと年末に成果発表という形でいかがですかと声掛けしたところ、快諾してくださいまして、毎日毎日本当にコツコツ準備を進めてくださいました。とてもエンジニアという、お仕事柄なんですが、とてもハートフルなプレゼンをしてくださいますので、ぜひ皆さんお楽しみください。高橋さんお願いします。
Hello everyone. First of all, I'm excited now. So today my presentation is the era of the heart. Contents are here. I will start with a slide. There are many of my memorial pictures here. This slide is useful for my end-of-life planning. Yeah, it's like my 就活 first 就活 here in semiconductor chip design and related to medicinal processing. In addition, my when I think concern, the transistor counts on that of a goldfish. There is obviously no way difference is comparable to the gap between humans and goldfish. So human brain ability cannot compete with AI chips anymore. As he said, we should use AI technology as soon as possible. Do this English training course on Facebook. In the future, we'll be able to translate Japanese of simultaneous interpretation. Wow, it's easy. Who is it? It's a Sony founder, Ibuka-san. I was so predicted the modern era very accurately. Era of the heart. I prefer learning English with people to interpretation by AI. Is this the answer for the era of the heart? You wrote my answers. They will never change and love. This impression will be seen. What happened? Oh, learning English, are you here?
先ほどちょっと、プレゼン中にご一緒させていただいたんですが、最後のスラスラ英語トレーニングでポンって出てきたのはサプライズでした。ありがとうございます、小林さん。では続きまして、秋野コーチお願いいたします。
A presentation on my own. The theme of my presentation is how to live your life from tomorrow. First of all, let me introduce myself. High school. I have lived away from my family since then. I could travel a lot of European countries and have more opportunities to learn in an airline. It was a travel agency, and I could visit many domestic sites. I was there for almost 10 years, but when I look back, I was always unconfident. I was negative. I was often depressed about myself not being able to be and act as how I should be, because I didn't like myself. Some years ago, there was an opportunity for me to change my mind. I thought, that's disgusting. This is not what I wanted. I should stop it. I call what I did a creative destruction of myself. The word creative destruction was originally an economic word advocated by Joseph Schumpeter. I heard the word before, and it suddenly came up with me when I decided to change myself. I read as many books as I could with my Kindle Unlimited. Thirdly, I also went through my past to go over it, like treating past compressed emotions and my inner child. Lastly, creative destruction. I could notice my belief. I remembered some experiences and reasons why I didn't like myself. Throughout these sequential activities for many months, I slowly started to adopt new points of view. If you want a better tomorrow, all you've got to do is love yourself and your life right away. Not someday in the future or when you achieve your own goal, but right now. I did many things and spent a lot of time to notice it. When you are confident, if you can reach true self-esteem, that is self-respect. I am okay and you are okay. So start loving yourself right away. If any of you encounter difficulty, I'm sure I can help you. Please feel free to contact me through the LINE account on the flyer.
大先輩であんまりハードル上げすぎると怒られるんですけど、社内でプレゼントとかする僕も今日のプレゼンを英語で聞くのも非常に楽しみにしております。では、ジュニアさんよろしくお願いします。
Alright, I'm Junior Suzuki. First of all, I like to ask you 3 questions. So please raise your hand. So did you visit any foreign countries for your short trip? Alright, most of you. And second question, did you live in a foreign country? Oh, beautiful. And did you work in another country? Alright. So today, to work globally. So after this 5-minute speech, everyone feel like I can work globally. So please enjoy. Go on overseas business trip next week. But I've never lived in another country. So I asked, why me? And he said, look at your face. You look like you are there. So I was chosen just because of my global face. But after that, what did I always do to fit in the new culture for a new country? Guess? So the answer is, I observed people and I tried buy and wear because I can show my respect and also most of people accept the acquired company. The answer is, I listened and listened to the people. So I asked, what do you want? What do you want to change? Because most companies tend to just teach to the acquired company just one way. From each other is very important to make a true partnership. So as a part 1, I learned about trust and respect. So when we find similarities, the trust is born. So I moved to New York with my family. And what's this number? This means number of Japanese people in the New York office at that time. So just 3. So I was feeling like minority. It is very rare experience in Japan. And in addition, English was one of my strengths in Japan, but it turns into weakness in US. That's a terrible thing, isn't it? But I have to survive. Firstly, for English presentation, I always focus on numbers. So number is a strong common language in the world. So I was good at mathematics, so I always use just 1 key numbers to propose something. And also make a conclusion. So I can control the discussion as a facilitator. And thirdly, when I want to share my opinion to get some approval, I simply spoke from my stomach. Like, I want to do this for our clients. So this kind of approach is much more strong rather than even native speakers. So as a part two, so wrap up. So for working globally, I learned about trust and respect to make a good friend or a good partnership, and also weak strategy to fight in the world. Because everything is different. Like, there are lots of different countries, different languages. Even in Japan, Osaka and Tokyo has different cultures. Even in Tokyo, there are lots of different people like this. So, people. So, the one essential thing to work globally is curiosity. So with curiosity, you can find similarity and different your weakness and what you can do. And with curiosity, now you can work globally.
今すぐ使える一つのことを学びました。お腹から喋るってことです。後で僕もやりたいと思います。はい。では、プレゼンしていただいた
ということでお話しいただいてもよろしいでしょうか。小林さんお願いします。
そうですね。こんなのがあるよってどうですか。してないけど、勉強してるかなと自分で思ってて、ちょうど成果をちょっと見れるっていうかね、そういった意味でいいかなというところで、自分の先の世界をちょっといろいろ知りたいなって思ってきて、で、ちょっとこういうところに入ってくるのもいいかなっていうところで参加させていただきました。はい。
あります。私は日本語でも人前に立って話をするというのは決して得意な方ではありませんでしたし、最初ちょっと見ないでやろうと思ったところ、手がすごい震えてるのが見えてしまって、これはちょっと読みながらやらないと難しいなと思って、今までこう出てきたのかなと感じたんですが、左近さんが今回プレゼン大会をやりたいっていうことがあって、沖野コーチも矢野さんも出ましょうというお話だったので、じゃあ出るしかないなと心を決めて出たんですけれども、自分の苦手な
僕は会社の後輩で、同じく主催いただいたマリコさんとさっき登壇してくれた小平君がもっと断りきれなかったっていうのが本音なんですが、でも結構すごい楽しかった場ですし、すごい貴重な場だなと思っていて、思い出したらちょうど10年間だったなと思って、今日はすごく嬉しい気持ちです。本当にありがとうございました。
ちょっと自分もあんなところで立って英語喋れるようになりたいなとか、ちょっと自分も頑張ってみようかなとか、そんなエネルギーとか情熱を感じる場になっていたらとても嬉しいなと思います。早いものでもプログラム半分以上来ておりまして、残すプレゼンターも3名となってきましたので、
今からですね。はい。Okay, let's start. I'm Masataka Mark Sakonshi. Mark is my English name. Please call me Mark. I'm grateful to be with you today at such a very exciting event at the end of the year. Truth be told, this event is my first event I organized. I have been too conscious what think of others think of me. What I wanted to say. For example, when I wanted to play forward on the soccer team, but I couldn't say. This is me. So, I was too afraid to raise my hand. So, as adults, we have more responsibilities and rules to follow. we try to follow the culture of organizations and rules of society. I appeal to others. I'm not confident and I'm insecure, and I was threat to reputation. So, but I felt uncomfortable with the way of life. I have the opportunity to take some coaching sessions and learn about how the and so my identity has changed dramatically. From a fat man, his weight was 95 event. And now I no longer care what others think of me. In fact, when I want to post on social media a year ago, it took me over 30 minutes to push post button. I was very scared. Scared. So now I can push the button. So how I've changed. So first step is to find your true want, to make more bigger and to take bigger challenges. I've challenged. I've tried to multiple challenges this year. So these are an exercise how to use your brain, and you can get a way to accelerate your life. And I support you and I encourage you. Thank you.
活躍されていて、チャレンジする背中を見せることでクライアントさんをインスパイアするということを日頃からやってらっしゃるんですが、この今日のイベントこそまさにコーチとして背中を見せたご本人の大きな挑戦の大きな一つだったなと拝見していて思いました。ありがとうございます。
特別にすみません。
はい、ありがとうございました。続きまして、金谷武明さん、よろしくお願いします。金谷さんをご紹介します。金谷さん、私の大学の先輩でございまして、非常にいろんなところでもイベント登壇も慣れていらっしゃるので、ぜひご参加されてスペシャルなご経験をお持ちですので、ぜひ皆さんお楽しみいただければと思います。金谷さん、よろしくお願いします。
はい。ちょっと同じシャツ着てきてしまい、ちょっと恥ずかしいんですけれど、これしか持ってないわけじゃないです。My name is Takeaki Kanaya, and also my weight is also 75 kilogram. I'm so surprised, same as you. As a bad English speaker. And one regret. As you see, I think as you see, my English is not so fluent native speaker. But when I joined Google 16 years ago, my English was so much worse than now. I remember an episode. So 1 month later, I joined Google 2007. Then I joined the Google Internal Sales Conference in San Francisco. I was listening to a speech by Eric Schmidt. Eric Schmidt was a CEO of Google at that time. Then honestly, I couldn't understand at all. But it's not because I understood his speech. I was laughing just because everyone was laughing. It's so bad. I felt embarrassed. So I decided to study. For example, I went to English conversation school, English teacher and me. So I fell asleep. I remember a teacher said, "Hey, Takeaki, wake up. Come on, wake up, Takeaki-san. I'm sorry, teacher." So, yeah, English school, it's maybe, helpful for you, but that didn't work for me. But I think there are 5 things. So maybe those 2 things improve my pronunciation and listening skills. Sorry. And also, vocabulary is very important, especially your industry vocabulary, the technical vocabulary. And the 4th thing is it's very simple and unexpected. So you need to study 1,000 hours or 2,000 hours. So I don't know how much, but communication is more important than language skill. But I can talk with them like English, so like I speak with Japanese friends in Japanese. I don't fear my grammar mistake or my bad pronunciation. Important. So so those 5 things worked for me. Then my English was getting better during the online meetings. Very difficult. So honestly, I left Google in this May. Then honestly, I felt a little bit happy because I don't have to study English anymore. But I was wrong. I need to study English more because if I can speak if I can speak English more, there will be interesting opportunities more for me. So I decided to study English again, or as a speaker, and also I'm here today and to speak English to improve my English. Yeah, it's never too late. Maybe it's 5 minutes. I hope you enjoy my story. Thank you.
デジタルマーケティングに携わってまして、マーケティングソリューションとか扱ってるんですけど、ウェブ解析士っていう資格があってですね、年に1回その人たちが集まるイベントがあるんですけど、なんか300人とか500人とか集まってる前で登壇されてる姿をですね、なんか5、6年前に何度も見ていた方がですね、登壇していただいて、僕シンガポールからわざわざこのためにですね、プレゼンしに来ていただきましたので、はい。
Thank you, Sakonji-san. So it's really it's such an honor to be here, and that will be the last presentation of the day. So I hope you will enjoy it. My topic is the potential of Japanese people that I realized upon my arrival in Singapore. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Mariko Yano, and I'm running English coaching school, and Sakonji-san is one of my precious clients. And actually, Sakonji-san is again like this. And I was born and raised in Fujisawa City in Kanagawa and moved to Singapore in 2021, so about 2 years ago. And today's talk is about what I noticed after I came to Singapore. So, what do you think this number is? Does anyone know? This is actually Japanese people's English proficiency index. Japan is ranked 87th out of 113 countries. What do you think about this number? maybe some of you feel like, oh, it's so low, or maybe Japan's future is not good anymore. But yeah, I can feel, I know how you feel. And there's one more story. On the other hand, was Netherlands. So Singapore is the highest country in Asian region. Looking at this result, maybe you think like, of course, because Singapore is English-speaking country and there's no way Japan can win. But this is exactly where I feel Japanese potential. Speaking of Singaporean English, Singaporean people's English skill, have you ever heard Singlish? This is, some people know. Okay, yeah, Singlish is English with Singaporean accent. And this is it, which means Singapore is the country of non-native people. Even though they speak English on a daily basis, they are not native speakers. And as a result, their English, Singlish, has some unique points. For example, in Singlish, they sometimes say, "Where he go?" Did you notice? This is actually not correct English. What's missing here? It should be, "Where does he go?" Right? But sometimes they say like this, "Where he go?" She have 2 cats. So what's wrong here? Can anyone tell me? Oh, yes, please. 素晴らしい. That's correct. Yes. This has to be, she has 2 cats, right? This is 中1 level. And finally, how about this one? In Singlish, they sometimes say, "They go station yesterday." The accent is like this. They go station yesterday. So what's wrong with it? Can anyone tell me? Yes, please. Great, perfect. Yes, it should be, they went to the station yesterday, because it's yesterday, so it should be past tense, and there should be to and the in front of the station. Perfect. You understand, right? Singapore got 2nd place. Don't you feel this is weird? Everyone noticed the mistake in Singlish, right? So even though Singlish is not perfect English at all, Singapore got 2nd place in English skill. I was really surprised when I came to Singapore. When I came to Singapore, everyone was speaking like this. It was not the perfect English that I learned from textbook or in Japan. I was really shocked. But now it's getting more and more confidence to me. Japanese people studied hard. You have already studied hard and you know the correct knowledge about English, right? So all that remains for us is actually only 20%. So majority is non-native speakers. So this time is for diversity and non-native people. We can be more confident. We don't have to be perfect when we speak English, like Singaporean people. Their English was not perfect at all, right? But their English is supposed to be 2nd level in the world. So I believe Japanese people can go further and we can do it. I hope this presentation has given you a little bit of courage today. Thank you so much for listening.
結構ちゃんとスクリプト書いて覚えたんですけど、やっぱりそのまま言えないなっていうのと、逆にアドリブで言いたいこと言いたくなっちゃって余計なこと言ったりしました。はい。気になるっていうのがなんか僕なんで、引き続きこの方法でなんか英語を使っていきたいなと思ってます。はい、ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。山谷さん、ご登壇の経緯と今日のご感想いただければと思います。
はい。まず最初にちょっと謝らなくてはいけないんですけど、よく考えたら ワンリグレット言い忘れてました。なんか自分で縛らないなと思って、なんかおかしいなと思って席に戻って、よく考えたら、しまったワンリグレットちゃんと言わなかったなと思って、すみません、ワンリグレットだけ。So what I regret is I should have studied more. So, for example, facilitating the discussion or note taking is super difficult to me みたいな感じの話にしようと思ったら、その部分を言い忘れてたということですいませんでした。で、今回の経緯はこちらの矢野さんから声がかかって、ちょっと長い話を短く言うと、僕ら上智大学なんですけど、僕上智なんですけど、上智は英語全然わかんないのに、読めないのに正解がわかるっていう特技があって、だから本当なんですよ。高校上智入ってから英語の勉強するために中学生向けの文法の英語の文法の本を買ってきたぐらいなんですけど、ちょっとすごい長くなりました。で、何が言いたいかというと、ああいう作詞家になって中本康さんとかチェッカーさんとかの、作詞家になったという長い話をパッと思い出して、結構忙しかったんですけど、とにかくこれはイエスだなと思って、ちょっとだけスケジュールの確認、結局スケジュールのコンフリクトがあって来れなかったらよくないなと思って、そこで今日の昼間もさっきちょっと話があったウェブ解析士協会のオンラインイベントがあって、なんで結構慌ただしかったんですけど、でも今日ちょっとやっぱり無理しています。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。忙しいスケジュールご乗車いただいて来ていただけてよかったです。続けて矢野さんお願いいたします。
はい、皆さん本日はこの年末のお忙しい中、お集まりいただきまして本当にありがとうございます。やっぱり聞いてくださる、やっぱりこうやって実際多くの人に来てほしいなと思っていたんですけど、いざ来ていただいたら来ていただいたで緊張するものですね。やっぱり皆さん来ていただけて嬉しいなという気持ちと、やっぱりいざ前に立つとちょっといつもと違うことをするので緊張したなというのが率直な感想なんですが、やっぱりしか自分の能力って開発されていかないなっていうことも改めて実感する時間となります。世界金額だからいろいろ挑戦しましょうよとか偉そうに抜かすんですけど、やっぱり自分自身が、実践していないとじゃあ私も頑張っていきます、プレゼン準備します、シンガポールから行きますということで今回、参加したんですけど、本当に参加してよかったなと。2023年の、最後のすごく大きなチャレンジができて、すごく、達成感に包まれて大晦日を迎えられそうだなと思っております。改めて坂本さん、今日はありがとうございます。
坂本さんありがとうございました。
できるっていいなとか、ちょっと英語来年は頑張ってみようかなとか、もし、思われた方がいたらですね、私の公式 LINE やこの QR からご登録いただけます。で、こちらのご登録いただくと豪華7大特典といたしまして、PDF112 ページ以上、動画90分以上に及びます。どうしたらゼロからでも英語を話せるようになるのか、あるいは聞けるようになるのかというステップを細かく、お伝えしている動画が無料で手に入りますので、ぜひこれを持っています。英語を勉強したいんだけど何からやっていいのかわからないとか、英語勉強中なんだけれども LINE にメッセージ一言いただけましたら、調整をさせていただきますので、ぜひご利用いただけましたらいただいております。私からはですね、皆さんエルサスピーク、それがなんとですね、年会費が 50% オフになるそうです。こちらのリンクから見ると。なので、ちょっとそんなにがっつりやる気ないんだけど、ちょっとなんかやる、手軽に始められることないかなという方はぜひチェックしてみて。
で、さっき僕のプレゼンテーションでもお話ししたんですけど、僕1年前まで結構他人にどう評価されるかみたいなのがあってですね、その使い方をして、自分がその世界をどう見てるかっていうのを書き換えるみたいな話なんですけど、そこで皆さんにもですね、脳のエクササイズをしていただこうかなと思っていて、2024年、僕でいうその1年前にイベント開くとかっていうのは本当にマジ無理みたいなですね、目標なんですけれどもですね、いわゆる来年やりたい目標ではなくて、ちょっとビビっちゃうぐらいやりたいことみたいなですね、目標をぜひ書いていただいて、最後にですね、みんなで、写真を撮ってこのイベントを終了したいと思いますので、ぜひ皆さん脳のエクササイズとしてビビっちゃうぐらいの目標を書いてみてください。はい。
英語力うんぬんとかじゃなくて、なんかマインドセットの部分で。
ありがとうございました。また来年も良いお年をお迎えください。ありがとうございました。
なんでキャリアアドバイザーで70人1年ちょいで70人それなんでエージェントバンクのは、あんま関わってなくて学チェックの方に相場って